Oh my gosh, it's on. Andy Ruiz Jr. finally announces that he signed on board to fight Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia. And you won't believe what he says. He takes a little shot at your man's AJ. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Also get ESPN Plus. Link is below on all of my videos in the description box. Anthony Yard, mandatory for Sergey Kovalev. It's happening probably around noontime, Pacific Standard Time, West Coast time. I'm in California. Sign up. It helps the channel, and it should be a good fight. And there's some other fights, UFC and Tyson Fury, Vasyl Lomachenko coming up, so you don't want to miss those. So Andy Ruiz has finally confirmed that he will be facing Anthony Joshua. You know, just to show you guys everything's even Steven, his verified page. This is his Twitter account. And he said, I dethroned the king June 1st and made history, becoming the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion of the world. I'm looking forward to ending his career in the desert. So he's going to Saudi Arabia, y'all. They just figured it out. A lot of people are confused with the talk of a lawsuit. And it looks like the lawsuit was, I don't even want to say a precaution because it was something that was actually filed. But it sounds like they've agreed. So the lawsuit is basically like withdrawn or retracted, whatever you want to call it. And Andy Ruiz also put the same message on his Instagram account. So there you have it, folks. He said, I'm excited to announce my rematch with Anthony Joshua. In the first fight, I made history, become the first Mexican-American heavyweight champ. I am grateful to Saudi Arabia for inviting me. So slightly different message, but most of the same points. I'm grateful to Saudi Arabia inviting me. I took it to AJ in the Big Apple, and I'm looking forward to ending his career in the desert. Don't miss this fight. You know, Nate Diaz and people. I mean, I like Nate Diaz, man. That man, great comeback performance. You know, this is good. Now we can have it official. I don't know if they're gonna do like a press conference and like re-announce it, because whatever that shit Anthony Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn was doing with that other dude, that was just weird. You know, so listen. I'm just happy that we get to fight, and it's now, you know, the guys can go into their respective training camps and really start training for what should be a good fight. Joshua, he kind of reemerged, and he's been kind of taking shots saying Andy Ruiz was given some kind of power from the heavens above, or the gods decided to, oh wow, the gods created this, what you see in this painting, and gave Ruiz the strength, but he's not that skillful. You know, he's been doing this these interviews, especially in the AJ the Untold Story. I think it's a good fight. It's a meaningful fight. It's a dangerous fight for both fighters. Andy Ruiz has to go out there and prove that now with the focused Joshua, this wasn't a fluke. You can really beat this guy, you know, because Joshua, I would imagine, knows the implications of this fight, and if he is to lose, this would be horrific and disastrous. So I look forward to seeing a primed, not prime, but kind of like a primed Joshua. And he knows not to underestimate Ruiz. I mean, he would be a fool to underestimate him, you know, but this is the big fight right now if Ruiz can get past Anthony Joshua again. But I mean, I like the slick Andy Ruiz. Shout out to California, man, my state. Shout out to Andy Ruiz. He's quiet, but he does like little slick stuff. Like he'll throw little slick jabs. You almost miss it because it's like real snarky, dry, sarcastic humor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll put like robot versus Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? He'll just put like a robot emoji. So I like the little jabs he's taking back at Joshua, and He says he's gonna end his career. I mean, that's pretty severe. He said he can't wait to end his career. So he knows what's up, you know, in terms of the pressure that is on Joshua. I did a video about it. Joshua, he posted a muscle bound shirt again, a muscle bound shirtless picture, and he says, "On my journey, I fell down a couple of times, but I never left. I never fell off." You know, whatever that means. Joshua, whoever's his PR or image consultant or whatever, they gotta stop. Like, aside from people say he's robotic because of the way he fights, you know, I've heard that, like, say he's like stiff Frank Bruno and all this stuff. But whoever is handling his PR person, they're making him look even more robotic just as a human. You know, listen, this is his account. He could put whatever the fuck he wants. I don't give a fuck like that. But I'm just saying it comes across as like, it doesn't sound personable. It doesn't sound like a human. You know, every picture is like a professional photo opted picture with the Hallmark quote. You really don't lose if you take a loss, but the real failure is if you stay down. You know, it's just all cliche token stuff, which is good, but I would like to see more of a human side. Like, I feel like some of the fighters, like Muhammad Ali, I shook up the world. This man is ugly. Yeah, I'm too fast. I'm too pretty. If he keeps on talking to me, I'm a cut it to 3. Young man, rumble. Like, he just seems like a real person. Joshua, like I said, everything he lost, and then he's smiling and flexing, like popping the wheelie, like all this stuff. To me, it doesn't seem real. This is days after he lost. Like, so you're still processing everything, and you're like, you know, popping the wheelie like you're in the Lost Boys movie or something. Like, you just having the time of your life in the Goonies or something. You know, it's weird to me. So I think they should make Joshua, whoever his person is, if they ever see this, you know, I'm sure Joshua's a cool guy. Like, showcase that. Like, here's Wilder. Look at Wilder. See, it's not like a professional shot video. He probably just shot it on his phone. You know, it's a bit grainy because it's a low light setting on his phone and the sensors on the iPhone. You get what I'm saying? I do video editing, so I see this stuff. So he is, you know, he's just saying his message. And then Deontay Wilder said, "Man, as a champ, I'll be laid back. I'm chilling. I'm cool, having a convo about the preparation of my multi-city tour to Africa. It's coming soon. Bomb Squad." You know, there's great work to be done. Like, this is why people say he's the people's champ. Like, look.
I can't wait for that one. That's gonna be crazy. 11.
Like, they got Joshua out here looking like real stiff. Like, look, just a regular picture is cool. Wilder, you know, he shot. This is from GQ, you know. So I get it. Like, some of the pictures are gonna be like professional and stuff like that, but Wilder's not afraid to just post something raw and natural in the moment like this. No script. You see what I'm saying? Like, just in the moment, like, just capture what's there. And see, listen, to all the people who are like video editors and stuff, I'm gonna tell you like this, because I've been doing the video editing and stuff for a while. There's a lot of people with all the devices and stuff. You can get this stuff. Back when I started video editing, you couldn't, they didn't have all these gadgets and shit. You had to like be creative, you know. Now they make it easier. You could buy gimbals and shit like that. But what I noticed is it oversaturated the game because everybody wants a gimbal shot. So none of their shots look natural. Everything just looks like a smooth pan. So if you're doing, let's say a music video or movie and the scene's about a drug addict, if you have a perfectly panned, smooth gimbal shot, that might not be able to create the scene and the setting. You get what I'm saying? Like, that might not be able to give you the look you want. Like, if you watch a movie called Requiem for a Dream with Marlon Wayans, look up Marlon, say cheese. they had some like crazy, like weird stuff in the movie and weird shots, but they're showing their eyes dilate and close up. It like takes away from the creativity. So I like Joshua. I mean, I like how Wilder, he doesn't see like just a regular picture like that. Like he seems like more of a real regular person, just having fun, showing you bits and pieces of his life. But when you look at Joshua's page, it's all a whole bunch of adverts and like fortune cookie messages, like, oh yeah, I'm a Jenny, I fell, meet with me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I take it. You guys can say whatever you want, but just look through some of the stuff, and it's don't let success get to your head or failure get to your heart. You know, like it's okay to occasionally post a meme. Everything sounds like it really sounds like somebody who's depressed, who's just putting on, you know, the big boy pants and stuff. To be honest, the vision remains the same. Thank you to everybody who traveled. MSG, he said this after he lost and shit. You know, it just don't sound authentic. This is Andy's night. Congrats, champ. He doesn't sound like a human. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about, but fuck all that. They're fighting great. Saudi Arabia, he's getting more money. So Andy Ruiz, to me, he has won in that regard, because I don't think he really and truly had a fear of fighting anywhere, UK, Saudi Arabia, but he wanted to make it more advantageous for himself. You know, he wanted to make it more advantageous for himself, and he got more money. So if that stopped the lawsuit and now we have a fight, then I'm with it. So all the people asking me about the lawsuit, to my knowledge, the lawsuit is now, I don't even want to say dismissed because it didn't even go that far, but they filed paperwork, but they figured it out. So it's getting retracted. Now we have a fight December 7th, and it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, like Team Joshua and Eddie Hearn said. So there's that. But the difference is Ruiz kind of ended the commotion by see, Andy Ruiz won here. You guys can say whatever you want. The reason I say Andy Ruiz won is because he was about to get sued and all this, and Eddie Hearn and them must have known that this was looking bad, that they didn't have his participation announcing a fight that was supposed to be December 7th. So in the end, even though Eddie Hearn was about to sue him for, I would imagine, breach of contract and shit like that, in the end, Andy Ruiz gets a bigger slice of the pie, which is fairer than he was supposed to. Per the contract, from what it sounds like, he signed to his plate and his salary before he fought Anthony Joshua, before he even defeated him. So they had him locked into an amount he was supposed to get. So he wasn't okay. So he put up a big fit, and, you know, this tantrum that was going to ascend and like create a legal issue. And this was a bad look, because Eddie Hearn, you know, who wants to go to court? That's legal fees and show up and dress up. Nobody's trying to go. Trust me, especially if you're from the hood, ain't nobody trying to go to nobody's court, you know? So in the end, to me, that's why I keep saying Andy Ruiz won. Not that he won the rematch. I'm saying he won because he got a fairer deal, and he got more money than it could have been. It could have went the whole different way per a contract, and they would have had to battle in court, and it would have been stalling it. So he made Joshua's side budge. He made them budge and cough up more money that they didn't technically, from a legal perspective, have to. Is it the right thing? Absolutely. Should they have given him new money, given his new stature and his newfound, you know, celebrity overnight fame? Absolutely. But from what I understand of the situation, they didn't have to. They already had, when he signed up for the AJ first fight, before he beat him, he signed up to, this is what you're entitled to, no less or no more, whatever, than $9 million. And then he did the unthinkable to people. I don't think it's that much of an upset, but he upset him, and they could have locked him into that. But because he kicked up a little bit of dust and created an issue, it took a little bit longer. But now he's getting more money, which I think was the ultimate driving force, is to get Andy Ruiz something even better, because these fighters are risking everything. Joshua's going to have to come focused and and stuff like that. So Andy Ruiz is smart, because if he loses, I'm not gonna say it's over, but what if Joshua comes out and steams him, you know, steamrolls him? Then, you know, that's gonna be a major career setback. You know, he's living the life for right now, but if Joshua blasts him out of there, then, you know, at least he got a good paycheck, and he, you know, he made it more even Steven, and then Joshua goes on with his career, you know. But they could even do a trilogy out of this. So me personally, I'm a boxing fan. I'm just glad that they worked it out, and now we know the officials. Again, I don't know how people feel about the Saudi Arabia situation and how many people are going to travel there, but it is what it is. It has been agreed, and it's now been confirmed by Mr. Ruiz Jr., which was his side, was the remaining side that you didn't really hear a peep from. So I'm just glad that portion of it is over. I think it's a good fight, a great fight, more eyes on it. I'm assuming DAZN gets it, but it is boxing, so you never really know. They haven't really announced it, like, or re-announced it since Andy Ruiz is now on board, like I reported the other day. Let me know what you guys think of the fight, who wins. It's really gonna be a good fight because there's a lot on the line. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, but we're now hearing it from Andy Ruiz, so the champ has said something. We already heard AJ and Eddie Hearn, what they've been saying, so it looks like they're all coming together on the same page, and we should get maybe a re-announcement officially from promoters and stuff, and hopefully maybe a press conference soon. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We work. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.